This is it. Bungie is addressing the power progression problems that launched with Ash and Iron. Let's go ahead and see what they're going to say because a lot of people are mad right now. The Destiny 2 community is up in arms. We want some answers. So here we go. Buffs and fixes. When Ash and Iron went live earlier this week, many of you quickly hit the new expanded power band of 450 plus and started reporting that it felt off, way off. We fully agree. We are planning a series of fixes to make earning power from 450 plus more in line with expectations, as well as to improve how earning power and rewards feels for all players. We are prioritizing these changes as soon as we can safely get them in and are electing to make as many through live updates as we can in the short term. Some things can't be changed with a live update, and we will follow up in larger upcoming patches. All right, so a little bit vague, but at least they do agree that the grind is ridiculous. And I think a lot of people were a bit frustrated when Ash and Iron launched, especially after all of the grinding that we did with the launch of Edge of Fate and Reclamation. Now we've got live update changes. Here we go. This is what they're looking to do. First off, climbing from 450 to 500 needs to be better. In fact, we want to make that power climb better in general, so we are not solely focused on the 450 to 550 band, but also want to target how players move up from 300 all the way to 500 in a way that feels better to play through. This upcoming LUP is just a first step, okay? This will help smooth out the journey from 400 to 500 and help put players within striking distance of earning tier 5s. After this, our priorities will be on the bands between 400 to help players feel constant progress towards endgame power bands. Okay, so we got the live update reward adjustments, so they're able to do these at a pretty fast turnaround. We got platinum. Okay, A plus grades now grants +2 power. A grades now grants +2 power. B plus is a +1. B is a +1, and C plus now grants gear at your power level. So you get at level drops. Gold, you're gonna get 400, 450. B now grants +1 power, and C plus grants at level. And silver, 300 to 400 power. C plus will now grant +1 power. So basically across the board, they're adjusting so you don't have to get as high a grade in order to get a power boost. On top of these changes, we also need to fix scores required to earn the associated grades. The below changes will relieve the pressure on getting higher scores by requiring fewer modifiers and therefore lower the power delta needed to get an A grade. Live update scoring changes, reducing the number of modifiers needed. This is awesome. This is much better. Shouldn't have to have maximum modifiers and be at a -50 power delta to get an A rating. How much this helps with your score forecast depends on where you're at in the power climb, granting everyone the featured gear score bonus by default. Nice. We'll post on our D2 Teams account when it's live. We are targeting to ship this out by the end of this week, so this is not live yet, but may need to delay depending on validation efforts. As mentioned, this live update is the first step. It will not get us to the place we want to be yet, but they should be a good kickoff in the right direction. All right, so then they're cooking up patch 9101 for Tuesday, September 16th. So they already have some stuff changed. Okay, first off, they're making changes to prime engrams. All power bands players will have a chance to earn a prime engram drop per portal activity completion reward. From 450 to 500, power increased up to +3, was +2. This is good. Next, we're increasing the number of drops for many activities in Fireteam Ops. Here's a full breakdown. We got Battleground Conduit. It was 1 is 2. So basically everything, they're just adding 1 more to all of the activities. Everything's getting +1 more drop added to it. This is a good change overall. Next, we heard some timers in the portal activities are too low, so they're increasing the timers in Avalon and Presage. Very good. Additional changes coming in Ash and Iron. Finally, we have been hearing feedback that Reclaim rewards feel undertuned. We're looking into this along with reports about timers that may need adjustment. As our live updates go into effect and the additional improvements go live next week, we will continue to monitor feedback and make adjustments. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, good. So at least they addressed it. I think that this is a step in the right direction. I'm not sure if this really is everything that's going to make people happy, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. I wish that they could have done this on a faster timeline. It sucks that they've had to spend so much time to get this locked in, but they're at least working in the right direction. And in the meantime, people are definitely mad, and they're paying a big price for it for sure. All right, so this week the topics are we got the Renegades Vidoc, Ashen Iron, Sandbox buffs, Trials of Osiris, Iron Banner next week, new comp emblem, and Bungie Bounty for Good. So if you didn't watch any of the Renegades Vidoc, we have the whole stream up on the live stream. It was really good, actually. I'm looking forward to Renegades, but the contrast between Renegades and launching into Ashen Iron was pretty jarring. Was pretty. We had whiplash. It was crazy going from one to the other. Now we got Ashen Iron is here. All right, it's with the new activity Reclaim, which people aren't the most enthusiastic about. You go visit Devrim in EDZ. All right, we're in the Plague Lands, but there's no Siva, so it's kind of just the lands. It's definitely annoying. All right, Ashen Iron brought several updates to the portal, like expeditions from Season of Plunder, 2 more strikes, exotic missions, and dungeon layers. More content will be coming in the next few weeks, like the upcoming epic version of the Desert Perpetual Raid on September 27th, and the exotic mission Warsat Heist on October 7th. All right. Future Sandbox tuning. Here we go. This is what they're doing. Let me know what you think about the power progression and Ashen Iron so far. Let's jump into the Sandbox. We got a new passive trait, 10% bonus to passive grenade energy regeneration, 5% additive bonus to grenade damage. All right. General, we got the following Warlock constructs now count as grenades for stats and perks. Got Ionic Sentry, Hellion, Bleak Watcher, Child of the Old Gods, and Arc Soul. For Void, Chaos Accelerate now grants 2 grenade charges. Oof. Scatter Grenade now creates 4 more Seekers. Increased Seeker damage versus combatants by 25%. Improved Charge Seeker tracking versus combatants. Increased Charge Seeker lifetime. All right. Axion Bolt. Charge Grenade now detonates twice. Increased charge projectile damage versus combatants by 25%. And reduce projectile speed when tracking enemy players by 40%. Vortex Grenade now repeatedly pulls enemies into it when charged up. Okay. Pull against players is reduced over time. Spike Grenade now charges into a handheld supernova. Suppressor, handheld supernova, and same thing for Void Wall. All right, so some big changes to Void and Chaos Accelerant and some of those nades. Stasis, Glacial Harvest, we got Stasis Shard Creation no longer has a cooldown in PvE. All right. All right, Titans for the Stasis. This is one of the weaker classes, I believe, so should be good. Howl of the Storm now grants 2 melee charges. Changed Stasis Crystal spawn pattern and added 4 more crystals. Now slows enemy players instead of freezing them. Cryoclasm, increased fragment slots from 2 to 3. This will help. Reduced long slide cooldown from 4 seconds to 2 seconds. Tectonic Harvest, Stasis Shard Creation no longer has a cooldown in PvE. Okay, for Void Titans out there, we got Unbreakable. Reduce grenade energy drain speed when holding shield. Reduce forward movement slowdown when the shield is hit by an attack. Increase fragment slots from 2 to 3. Blast now disorients enemies for a short time. Bastion no longer increases cooldown time in PvE. Right. For the hunters out there, this is what you're getting, a new passive trait. Increased passive movement speed bonus. Oof. Is now equivalent to the old tier 10 mobility. To increase the hunter default sprint speed from 8 to 8.6. Hunters now have a 10% bonus to weapon equip speed. And general marksman dodge now picks up nearby ammo bricks on activation. Now reloads all weapons on activation. Strand suspending slam no longer increases cooldown duration after use. Suspending enemies with suspending slam now gives woven mail. And duration scales with number of enemies suspended. Threaded Spectre, increased fragment slots from 2 to 3. Solar hunters on your mark, rescaled stack count to a maximum of 10 stacks. Precision hits give 1 stack. Precision final blows give 2. Final blows at 10 stacks secure the player. Precision final blows at 10 stacks no longer give radiant. Stacks of on your mark now give weapon stat. Max is 50 weapons at 10 stacks. Still grants previous reload benefits. Golden Gun Deadshot. Refunds ammo on Golden Gun Final Blows instead of ignitions. Now extends super duration on Final Blows. Energy diminishes and Final Blows, and gains are reduced in PvP. For Stasis Hunters out there, we got Grim Harvest. Stasis Shard Creation no longer has a cooldown in PvE. Okay. We mentioned a few other buffs and changes we are exploring. We're still working through that space, and when we have more details, we'll communicate more when they go live in Renegades. So, changing some of the subclasses and buffing some things to bring them up to new standards here. New Trials of Osiris weapon to earn. Okay. It's going to be the Ever Burning Glitz, a kinetic rapid fire auto rifle. Interesting. Alongside with the Reprise Burden of Guilt. Okay, the fusion rifle. They're 2 weapons that have entered Trials pool along with Ash and Iron. The map will be Rusted Lands this week, so if you're interested, jump on in there. Trials will be launching tomorrow. And Iron Banner is going to be back next week and should have some changes to it. It's the first time for the Year of Prophecy since September 16th, so it's been a while. Lord Saladin will be back at the tower with a renewed PvP event to honor old heroes and train the recently raised ones. In this iteration, Iron Banner is a 1-week event in its own event home. That means it has a reward shop, an exclusive reward pass with an emblem, a shader, weapons, and more to earn, as well as renewed title to unlock and guild. Play Iron Banner to earn experience that progress your reward pass, to complete challenges that grant even more XP, and of course to earn the new gear available. We have a reprised armor set with some new set bonuses. If you wear 2 or 4 pieces together, check them out below. All right, so the Iron Banner set, we got Vigilant Watch. As your health gets lower, your weapons are going to increase in stability and handling. Weapon final blows while your shields are depleted heal you. Whoa. So weapon final blows, when that's actually really strong. Jeez, that might be the strongest 2-piece set right there. Holy crap. 4 pieces. We got Iron Conviction. When your shields become broken, you gain increased ammo regeneration, flinch resistance, and damage resistance against nearby combatants for a short time. Final blows extend this effect. Wow, that sounds really, really strong. I will definitely be grinding up an Iron Banner set for that reason. Along with the new armor, completing Iron Band matches have a chance to award a returning weapon, the Finite Impactor, an adaptive solar hand cannon, and some interesting perk combos for both PvP and PvE. Along with it, the Fenutria Farah spread shot hand cannon and the Ribbontail trace rifle can also be earned as post-match rewards. Okay, so you got another chance at that Fenutria Farah again. And don't forget about the Submersion Crossbow, which has a low chance to drop from any portal activity right now. All right, so there's some reasons to log in and play some Iron Banner. You got some weapons to chase for. Definitely got some good armor. Interesting. Okay, those who reach the highest highs of the Crucible comp playlist. So this is the new comp emblem. If you make it to the tippity top, there you go. If you want to suffer in there and have a crazy time getting to maximum comp rank, there it is for you. It's going to be up alive in the game on October 7th. So there you go. Grab it from Shacks in the Tower. The Bungie Bounty for Good is back. Okay, where it's benefiting the Hispanic Heritage Month, which is very cool. So if you support that, you can get this emblem. Looks pretty epic, not gonna lie. Bungie Bounty emblem, always nice. And we got the player support report. List of known issues, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of known issues right now. But the most important one was that power progression. We definitely need to get that fixed as soon as possible. Otherwise, there's really just no reason to log in and play. When the whole game is the portal, and the portal is not rewarding you enough power level, it's not the time to play. You know what I'm saying? All right, and that's everything that they gave us for this week. Let me know what you think and how you feel about it. All righty, gamers. Thoughts on the TWID this week?
It's like a 3.
3. Well, did you think about was the power adjustments enough, or do you think they need to go do more?
I mean, I just think we need to remove the portal.
Or don't like the
I
portal at
would go
all.
more. I would go more.
Yeah.
Nobody. I mean, like 3 is like fine. Like +3 is fine, I guess. But like +5, bro. Nobody wants to do that shit. Let's be
True.
real. And like, the 100 changes are good, but like, that's unfair. Warlock one is good too. The Titan ones are ass.
Uh-huh.
They're buffing like all of the worst shit by like a small margin on Titan. Like it's
Yeah.
unbreakable and the stasis aspects. Like nobody is using those.
Yeah. Stasis Titan's one of the worst ones right now, right?
It is the worst.
It's tough. It's tough
Every
for the
other
Stasis
Titan
Titans.
subclass has a meta build.
All
Where the
right.
heck we go?
All right. Thank you.
Really is one.
All right. That's a wrap. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Will you be jumping into Iron Banner? I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.